Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Chill After Fight Club. Let's talk about what it was a disappointment for me, at least on my side, because there was no fight that the players showed against PSG. I'm just imagining what would have happened if that trio of Usman Dembele, Desire Doué, and Kucha Kvaratskhelia would have been there. The pace they would have had if those three were in the front trio, they would have completely dominated us. We just lost by one goal today because only Bradley Barcola was there. Even Marquinhos and John Neves in the midfield were injured. Thank God they were injured. Although we also did not have our major players, like Fermin was not there, Rafinha was not there. Yet I still feel like even if both of them would have been there, it was the defense that disappointed us. The attack too disappointed us, but the attack was the main disappointment. What Barcelona thrives is on chaos and use of that chaos to outscore those opponents. That is the main playing style of Barcelona. Play the high line, play the high line such that you get the ball before the ball enters the own half, and do not give time for the other teams to recover back and counter attack on them. Let's talk about the player performances individually. Szczesny. Szczesny considered two goals, but we could not say those were open. They were completely open chances almost. But for the first goal that Nuno Mendes assisted to Mayulu, if you could observe, Szczesny was wrong-footed during that play. While trying to save it, Mayulu scored to the right, but Szczesny moved before and he moved to the left. But it could happen, but the second goal we could not do anything because it was an open goal. Gonzalo Ramos could have placed it anywhere. Let's talk about the defense line. Kubarsi was good. What I felt was all the attacks of PSG were moving through the wings. They were either trying to play it through from the side of Gerard Martin or through the side of Kunde. And Kubarsi was not involved majorly centrally. He was completely covering for Gerard Martin whenever suppose there was a pass to Ashraf Hakimi. So Gerard Martin used to jump up to win the ball and to pressurize Ashraf Hakimi to make a wrong pass. If that pass was made, Kubarsi was the one. If that pass was made either to Barcola or someone else, Kubarsi was the one who was recovering for it. At SofaScore, he is given a 7 rating. It's good, but when Nuno Mendes passed the ball to Mayulu, Kubarsi committed really early. He could have. Eric Garcia was covering Mayulu from one side, and Kubarsi could have covered Mayulu from the other. They could have pressurized him, not left him open on one side to just move the ball on that side and then score from that side. Eric Garcia has been given a rating of 7.1 on SofaScore. He was good. Eric Garcia was good. Almost. Eric Garcia was selected over Araujo for one main primary reason is that his ability to play the ball and to break lines from the defense, but the pressing of PSG was just perfect, pinpoint perfect. The back line was completely pressurized. The situation was same like in the match against Newcastle for the first 20 minutes where we were not able to move the ball forward. The recovery pace of Araujo would have been useful today. For the second goal, I would not say no one would have stopped that. That through ball was it was at a good pace. Even Araujo with his recovery speed, I feel that he would not have recovered that ball. And Gerard Martin, I felt that he was good. He was winning all his aerial duels. Today he won. He won four out of his 8 ground duels and one aerial duel out of 1. His pass accuracy was good. It was 100%. What Luis Enrique did is that he shifted the wingers. He interchanged the wingers. Kunde was basically able to hold off Barcola. So what Luis Enrique tried is that to make the attack through Gerard Martin. And Gerard Martin was finding it difficult to man mark Barcola even with the ball because of his pace. Pedri was good. He was really good. Although there were some places where he lost the ball, but he played really well. And some passes by Pedri were misplaced. Pedri was looking like he was fatigued a little bit. To protect him, Hansi Flick substituted him in the second half. As soon as Pedri went off the field, there was no control on the ball, and Frankie de Jong, he played well, and apart from that tactical foul that he made, it could have been a red card. Let's talk about Dani Olmo. I think this is the third open miss that he has made in this season up until now. If you could see the goal post, when Dani Olmo had got the ball after a rebound from the defender, on the left hand side of Dani Olmo, even the goalkeeper was moving forward, covering the left hand side of the goalkeeper, and there were two defenders on the left hand side. Dani Olmo could have just cut the ball right to the right from the goalkeeper and then could have shot it inside or else he could have just tried to score the ball on the right post of the goal, but he did not do that. I felt that his general play was good, like connecting with the players and everything. That was a really bad game from Dani Olmo. There were two open chances, one from Dani Olmo and one from Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres tried to repeat that same goal against Real Madrid in the Copa del Rey final. In that process, he did not even check that Rashford was completely open. Rashford was completely open. The goalkeeper was on the ground. The defender was on the ground. What Rashford had to do was just simply put the ball into the correct corner or some place in the goal. He was not able, although he did get a goal. And then let's talk about Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford was good according to me. He is given a rating of 6.9, but he posed a threat whenever he was there on the pitch, taking on players, dribbling them, and the assist, that pass was a perfectly weighted pass to Ferran Torres. What Ferran Torres had to do was just to tap it in. Lamine Yamal. During the first 30 minutes, Lamine Yamal was like a live wire. He was ready to take 1, 2, 3 players or even more than that. I feel he dominated Nuno Mendes in the first half at least. Yeah, and Nuno Mendes also got a yellow card on fouling Lamine Yamal. During the second half, where Nuno Mendes fouled Lamine Yamal, he should have been given another yellow card and should have got a red card. But I feel that the referee had made the decision that it was not Nuno Mendes who had fouled Yamal. It was Fabian Ruiz who fouled Yamal before Nuno Mendes touched him. That was the main reason why that second yellow was not given, even though at least Fabian Ruiz should have gotten yellow card, because Yamal was almost through. Just he had to move through both of them and then he could have made a shot. Let's talk about the substitutes that were substituted in this match. Lewandowski came in for Marcus Rashford. I felt that Hansi Flick should not have substituted Marcus Rashford because he was a major threat to PSG whenever he was there on the pitch. Balde was on for Gerard Martin. Balde is obviously better than Gerard Martin in terms of carrying the ball forward. His recovery pace is also really good. He was also playing really well, but when that second goal happened, it was just complete chaos on that left hand side. I was feeling that Balde should not have jumped. If he had committed and jumped, pressurized the ball, he could have done it a bit earlier. I was just feeling that side is open, that side is open. Since Balde did not recover from that side, he tried to cover for Kouassi, but Ashraf Hakimi was completely open. This is a good match for all the players because it shows the reality of what position you are actually in. I feel that if the performances continue like this, we would struggle even to win a single trophy this year. There was no intensity throughout the match. The players looked fatigued. The first half up until the 35th minute was really good according to me. What happened in the second half, I did not understand. Usually Barcelona plays very well in the second half, but completely outclassed by PSG and Luis Enrique in the second half. They did not even get a chance to breathe with the ball. Constant pressing, constant high pressing, were not able to break that constant pressing. Let's see what Hansi Flick changes in the next game. The next game is against Sevilla. Let's see what will happen. We cannot win the Champions League with this squad. It is the same mistake that we did against Inter Milan. Uh, and this is also the same mistake that happened with Atletico, where Atletico countered attacked us in the league in the month of December, just before the winter break. Hope Hansi Flick works on this situations and make sure that we win matches against big teams. If you would compare to Bayern, Bayern also tried to play the same way, move through the wings and then cross it into Harry Kane. They did score one goal and another goal was offside because of that. But what happened on that day was Rafinha was on some another level. What he did was whatever chances he got, he converted them into goals. So we must be clinical against big teams. I repeat it again, the main criteria for Barcelona to win their matches again, even against big teams and small teams, is that play the high line, win the ball up in the field, higher up in the field, and then outscore their opponents. Thank you for watching my video. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel, Chill After 5 Club.